It's Chelsa Messenger with Picks and Parlays. We're talking college hoops, a big one in the Big Ten where Iowa is heading to Wisconsin. It's President's Day week, which means we've got a nice little code for 20% off the entire site of picksandparlays.net. Use the code USA. Number 11, Iowa is favored -1.5. The total is 146. We've got Iowa at 15-6 on the year, 12-9 against the number. Meanwhile, the Badgers 15-7, 11-11 against the number. We've got Sean Higgs to break this one all down for us. Sean, who do you like?
Well, I think we're going to get a nice little game here. You got Iowa coming in off of, like a 30-point destruction, and Whiskey limping in. I had them the other day against Michigan, and they looked good in the second half. They just could not, outscored 40-20. Just a bad look there. But one, Iowa, again, this is a team we've talked about all year, explosive offensively. Everybody knows Garza, but Weiskamp, I can't even pronounce his name. Cat's hitting like 49% from three. He's having a nice little year out on the wing. But as much as you got to like that offense there, I'm going the other way. I'm going to take Whiskey here. I mean, they're getting 1.5. I think they should be favored here at home. I mean, I'm going to bad game. You collapse down the stretch. But you know what I'm getting here? I'm getting a team that's going to be motivated, definitely more focused. The coach is on them. And here comes big bad Iowa, little higher ranked team here in the polls. But Whiskey's a tough team, and on the road, I think Iowa's 4-3. We've seen them lose at Indiana, at Illinois. Whiskey, let's go. It's basically a pick 'em here. I think I'm taking them at home. I like them at home here. Would I like more points? Yeah, it'd be nice, but I think Whiskey's should be favored actually. So I'll take the one and be happy. I take a money line and get my 105, 110 in my pocket.
Yeah, I'm wondering if this line will move because for me, it looks like Iowa. It's hard to go against Iowa here just because
Yeah,
I'm not sure if Wisconsin's offense can keep up with Iowa. That's
yeah,
the issue I have with Wisconsin because I know they're better at home, but the problem is they're 0-4 in their last four against top 25 opponents. Their only win
yeah.
over a ranked team this season has come against Loyola back in December. Just wondering if they can play to the level of competition when it comes to Iowa because there is nobody better when it comes to offense. Number one in the land in offensive efficiency and also number one at turnovers. They're not turning over the ball a whole lot, which I think is really good when you're going on the road if you take care of the basketball. I like them here. I know they haven't been quite as impressive down the stretch. Iowa, we're speaking of, but I don't know. Convince me
Hey,
otherwise.
Chelsea, I saw your post the other day. You said something about having a game and going with your gut and trusting your instinct and stuff like that. And this is one of those things. Yeah, are they better offensively? You got the player of the year, a great team. Should be able to score at will. Wisconsin, a grinded out, ugly team. They've been that for 20 years. But this is one of those games where you're like, it looks too easy. And sometimes you want to grab that low hanging fruit because it looks like easy money. But I'm going my gut. I'm thinking Whiskey wins this one outright. This is a gut play. Give me Whiskey here. Get it right. Like you said, they haven't beaten any good teams. They hang around. They just can't get over that hump. But get over the hump this game. You blew a game against a better Michigan team. Let's be honest. Michigan, I think, is better than Iowa all around. And you blew that game. So I'm thinking get a more refocused group. It wasn't like it was close towards the end. It got away from them late. So no really letdown kind of factor there. So give me Whiskey here. The gut play.
Yeah, I mean, you bring up a good point. Is sometimes it's not all about numbers, but I think the numbers are telling me Iowa. I just think when you look at Wisconsin, their key weakness is offensive rebounds. And you know who's really good at rebounding? Luka Garza. So I think if they have trouble getting some second chance points, they can slow down the tempo. I think that's the key for Wisconsin. If they can slow down the tempo a little bit, maybe they can hang with Iowa. And I think that's been the key for them in winning some of these other games. So just to transition a bit, looking at a total of 146, do you have any leanings there?
Maybe on the under. Again, if Wisconsin, I like Whiskey to win this game. So if they're going to have to dictate their game to Iowa. And we saw against Indiana, they started out hot. It was like a nice 10, 13-point win out of the gate, 17-4. Iowa's up. And then all of a sudden, Indiana gets into their game, slows it down, and they pull out a win. So I look at the under here because I think it's going to be a Whiskey tempo game. And I don't know. It's just one of those games. My college has been hot. I'm going to ride it. And that's what I think. So I'm going Badgers here.
All right. Well, we shall see. Regardless, I think it should be a good game as the line indicates, and I am looking forward to watching it. That's going to do it for our college hoops talk here on Picks and Parlays. Great stuff from Sean Higgs. As always, Sean, thanks for joining us.